Hello again, I'm Beatriz Fedele. I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to be doing something that is different from what I usually do, which it is we're going to paint loose. Why? Because I got a request. They said, why don't you try something more in the loose style? And I thought, well, flowers and loose style actually go really good together. So let's go and give it a try. So recently we did a set of pansies that it was done with only 2 colors. And we did them in a realistic way. And I thought that it would be fun for today to do a set of pansies, actually one, but in a very, very loose way so that you can see the difference. So this is a little bit more green than I wanted. So let's just lift that and then go back to our, I wanted to get a kind of like a yellowish. So let's just do soft and hard edges. So by that I mean I'm gonna wet some. I'm gonna drop some of my Indian yellow on the wet. And this will be a soft edge. We're gonna let the water do what it needs to do. With this, let's just start getting some greens for leaves. This is going to be pretty fast. So let me go. The idea here is that the colors are going to blend in the paper. This is going to be a leaf. And I'm very wet out there. That's okay. Now I'm going to drop some of my Undersea green here at the bottom. Let them blend. And perhaps we can get a little bit of a brown sienna here. Now we move it over here, and then we're gonna do another leaf. Again with a lot of water, some of our brown siennas. And some of our very light sap green. Again, the idea here, now a little bit of the Undersea green. The idea is to be very, very loose and kind of like let the paint, let the color paint itself by going wherever the water is taking it. Okay. I'm gonna get a mix of the greens from my palette. This needs to be a little bit more greenish. And water. Now I'm doing it all with a 12 Escoda Perla. Let's get some of that. This has dried enough. Then now I can come with a purple, because otherwise purple and yellow would have been making me a big mess. And then we start getting the center of our pansy. Wherever the water goes, I'm allowing the center, the middle to be completely dry so that I can preserve the white. I'm gonna bring some of that over here. Water, 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 and then again, water, and now I drop purple. And the purple here too. That's the other pansy. Water. You see how I have hard edges and soft edges. Hard a little bit of hard and a lot of soft. That's what we're aiming for. Now let's just bring some permanent rose. Oh, actually, I pick up some orange. That's okay. Water. Ooh, pretty colors. Let's see what it does. Now, let me go with a thinner brush, and I'm gonna bring the purple once more, but with more paint, more concentrating paint. And then I'm gonna put a few lines, characteristics of the pansies. Water is doing the thing. And then I'm gonna bring that over here too. Roll that other one is wet and let it do what it wants to do. And once more, I'm gonna bring some over here. Although I'm loving that, so I'm not bringing it up anymore. Touch of water so that they can spread more. Okay. So that will be it there. Then we will have some of that flower. This one's an extra flower. It will continue to show a little bit over here. Let's get some of that orange. This is a hard edge. And now, once more, we bring the soft edge by bringing a lot of water. Okay, and let's start bringing another leaf. We're gonna get one from here, dark. And I'm switching to my big brush. And again, hard and soft edges. You see what I'm doing? I'm kind of doing a bit of negative painting. And that's making this flower pop. But that's not the point of the lesson. The point today is just to get very, very hard and soft, a very good combination of hard and soft edges. Let's bring some of the yellowish here. And I think we should have another leaf back here. Back to the big brush. And back to the dark green. Too much water here. And okay. Let's bring some of the darks. Will be a stem. And to this purple, you should have some over here as well. And again, the lost edge. And we got very loose. Let's lift a little bit of this. I feel like this should be a little bit more yellow. So water. Okay. A little bit of darker here as well. Water, water. And there it is. Okay, let's just, it's basically done, but let's just adjust our values a little bit. Maybe, maybe put a little bit of darker here. And so it will make those pop a little bit. Once more, I don't want nothing with a lot of detail, so I put the dark and then I go with water and I soften. And since we put it over there, I might as well put it over here as well. All right, now let's do the center. Maybe a little bit here as well. This is lovely, so I'm just gonna perhaps touch over here, but I'm not gonna mess with it. And again, this is really lovely, so let's just put only a little bit of water, lighter green, and water. And just to finish it up, let's just mark the petal a little bit more by going in the back with purple. Water. And now you see the petal popping. Okay. And if it's on the top, then it has to be showing a little bit on the bottom too. And there you have it. Quick, fast. Pansies. If this is the style that you enjoy doing it, yes, you can do beautiful things. But as a minimum, it's a good way to get loose with your medium, with the medium and with your supplies, and to have fun with something that is actually pretty good too. So let me know what you end up painting and how it came out, and I'll see you in my next video.